Good morning, students. This is waris Jamal. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Students, in my previous videos, I am discussing about the form in HTML and what are the various elements that we are using in the form. And my today's topic is text area tag. Actually, students, text area and area tag actually is defined a text area that accept the review, that accept the user's review, comments review. In the most of the cases, when you visit a various websites and filling a form, there is a box that is used to type comment here or type review here in the box. So that box is created by the help of this text area attribute. Actually, the text area attribute is used in form to collect the user's input like comments and review. Whenever you want to create a comment or type a comment in the HTML form, then you have to use the text area at tags of the HTML. Actually, the text area can be created by the help of these following attributes. The text area can be created in HTML by the help of the following attributes. Actually, the first attribute is calls, and the second attribute is rows, the third is name, and the fourth one is ID. Actually, students, when you create a text area, there is a row, and there is a column. The row and column define the actual size of the text area. How much the row, how much the size of the row, and how much the size of column can be defined by the help of the attributes of the rows and columns of the text area attribute. Here in the example I have mentioned here the rows equal to 4 and the columns equal to 40. So that means there are 4 rows, that means that there are 4 lines and the 40 columns will be there. So we can define the actual length by defining the actual length of the content by depend upon the rows and columns. As much as you increase the rows and column size, the content will accepted by the user will also increase. The name attribute is the next one is the name attribute. The name attribute is used to define in the previous various tags also. Actually, the name attribute reference that define the reference to the form data from which after when you submit the data in the form, and actually how it is identified. So from where the data has come. The data has come from the text box. The data has come from the password field. The data has come from the checkbox. From where the data has come. So we have defined the name of the particular field, particular attributes, particular information from where the data is collected. Actually, it is collected by the review. Review is the part of text area. So the database understand okay, the data has come from the text area. So it will put in the different location or different part. On the same way, we have need to identify the ID of also. ID refers to the label. Actually, what is the name? What is the ID? What actually displayed? Actually, it is associated the text within the label. Actually, we define the label of each text box that we also use in the previous select case. Also, I have used in that. I have used in the checkbox also. So define the ID to define the identity, unique name of that particular data, a particular tag, a particular attributes, particular part of the form. If the form having the different parts, so must have the different ID. So the students, we can create text area in HTML by the help of the text area attribute. How can we do it? I have given one example of that here. First of all, we have to, after the form, if I'm just creating only the form with the text area 40 text area, then you have to define only this one. text area. Then after define the ID to give the unique name of this one, and then after we have to define the review, define the name. Actually, what will the name? ID is different, name is different. So it can be a same, it cannot be same. Just I am defining for the example. It is the most are the same. Also, I mean, both are the same. So to define the actual length of the rows, we have to use row attribute of the text area attribute, and thus on the same way I am using the calls attribute to define the columns of the number of column. One number of column is what? The number of column. As much as the number of columns increases, the number of text will be increases. So that's why by this way you can create your text area in the form. In my next video, I will show to you how to use how to create a form, and with this text attribute. Okay, text area attribute. Thank you very much.